Hello everyone, this is Lisa Foster from FosteringCreativityTogether.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I've been doing a little bit of a series on gift card holders. And this is number 6 and it is the last one. I have a couple of samples here. This is the one we're going to be making today, but I'll show you this one. This is called an envelope punch board gift card holder. It's been around for a long time, but you know, every year we have new paper and new embellishments and new ribbon and everything. So everything old is new again, right? So this works like this. You just pull this open and it pops up and your gift card goes right in here. Like that. So it's cool that it slides when you open it. And I made a mistake when I made this last night. I need to stamp the From Santa up higher because you can't see it without popping it out like that. So we don't want our recipients to have to break their gift card holder half in two to get there to see the greeting. Okay. So I'll set this aside. This one was, I'll give you the measurements and stuff for this one as well, but this one was a little more involved. It has more layers, and I made a boo-boo along the edge, so I used the, I can't think of the name of this punch right now, but I'll have it in the directions, to cover up my boo-boo. So just goes to show you, when you make a boo-boo, you can usually cover it up or fix it. So I'm going to set this aside. Like I said, this is the one we're going to be doing today. Let's bring in our stuff that we need. This is the actual card base. It's 4 1/4 by 11 inches. This is actually a regular piece of cardstock, just cut right in half. This is our insert piece, and it measures 3 3/4 by 6 1/2. And then we have our 2 layer pieces. First layer, this one measures 3 by 4, and this one measures 1 3/4 by 4. And this is our designer paper, and this is the Be Merry paper from the annual catalog. This measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and this one is 3 3/4 by 1 1/2. Okay, and then these are just scrap pieces we're going to stamp on this one and use the stitched framelits to die cut it, and the layering oval framelits to cut a layer out of the cardstock. So let's go ahead and do our work for the scoring. I'm going to bring in my score tool. And hopefully you can see that. I think you can, hopefully. Okay, so we'll take our card base and we're going to score this at 2. And we're going to score it at 7 1/4. So that's right here. And then we're going to score it at 7 3/8, which is the very next notch. So the next door neighbor to the 7 1/4. Okay. And then we'll set this aside for a second, and we're going to score this is the insert. We're going to score it at 1 3/4. So that's right here. And we're going to score at 6 inches. Don't ask me why I do it twice. I think it's a habit. You don't need to do it twice. Okay, so that's all the scoring that we need to do. So I'm going to set this aside. And we'll go ahead and reinforce our folds. Score lines here. Because they're so close together, but we need them because of the bulk of the gift card being in there. Okay, so the first one isn't too bad. The second one, you just have to be a little patient and work it with your fingers. I have my hand underneath here, and I'm sort of working it with my fingertips. Okay, so there we go. And that's what it looks like on top. Okay, and that's the hardest part of this. Okay, now we're going to bring in our envelope punch board. And we're going to take, this is the top flap, and this is the bottom flap. So we want the top flap. We're going to put it in here at 1 and punch. Flip it over at 1 again and punch. We're going to set that aside, and then this is our insert piece, and this is the part that's going to hold the gift card. So we want to punch this side at 1, and the side at 1 as well. And that's all there is to it. That's easy, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and put our layers on. We have that part done. Let's do some stamping. Well, actually first, let's do this so we can give it a little chance to dry. Now you're just going to want to take a little tiny drop of glue on either side here. Okay. Press down kind of firmly. You can use a glue dot, but they're kind of big, so it doesn't always work to put the card in there. So let's just make sure this is going to work. I'm using the special delivery from the North Pole from the Merry Little Labels, which is in the holiday catalog. I'm going to stick a couple of glue dots, just, whoops, I want it right at the edge. Bring in a couple of dimensionals. Okay, now that we have that on, let's grab some of our rhinestones and pop a little bling on here. Whoa. Shoot them across the room. Coming together here. All right, let's do a little heat embossing on this one. And remember, I said I want to be sure that I get my my stamp up higher. So let's see how we do this time. Really one of my favorite techniques because it's like magic. The first time I saw it, actually, the first time I saw it is what made me truly be hooked on stamping. So I can blame this big mess on the demonstrator that showed us how to heat emboss. Okay, what are we doing over here? All right. So what we need to do to make this slide in and out, I want to make sure it's going to fit with those glue dots on there. And it is. We want to put adhesive on this side of this score line. And because it's a moving thing, I'm going to be using some tear-in tape. Or you can use fast fuse, whichever. I just happen to not have any at my desk right now. And this stuff is so stinking easy. I love it. And trust me, it is strong adhesive. Like I always say, you can glue your kids to the wall with it. Okay, so we're going to line this up here, kind of centering it. See, there's the two score lines. We're going to go for the top score line, just like this, and hopefully have it in the center, which it looks pretty good. Okay, and then put that down. And we're going to slide this in like this. And let's check it. Oh, that's much better with it up higher. You can actually see. Okay, let's go ahead and put our gift card in there. I still haven't been Christmas shopping to get gift cards, so I'm still working with this reward card. It's the same size though, so. Okay, perfect. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is secure this with some white baker's twine. So I'm just going to start wrapping it around. I'm leaving myself lots of room here so I can attempt to tie a bow. Oh my gosh, I have such a hard time. Let's go ahead and tuck this in. A little glue dot under there. I know it's not the best, you guys. I'm sorry. I just can't seem to get the knack of tying a bow. I don't know what it is. Okay. And then for a final little touch, I'm going to use our enamel shapes. This is the cherry cobbler from the Regals collection. These are in the annual catalog. And I'm just going to put this little heart on top of the knot on the bow. Okay, and that's all there is to it. That was pretty easy, right? Except for the painfully part where you had to watch me tie a bow. Okay. Look. Ta-da! I just think this is so cool. I love it. Well, if you've been following along, you know that we have now 6 different gift card holders to make. And these are easy and fun. And it seems like everyone's giving a lot of gift cards lately. It's not too many people ask for presents anymore, so, or at least not in my family. So I needed lots of gift card holders. So here we are. We have them made. And if you want to see any of my other tutorials on how to make a gift card, just click up in the right, or I'm sorry, I know my right from my left. It'll be your left. There'll be a box up there, and it's the playlist that has all of the gift card holders on it. And then be sure that you click on my head and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos. Not any more videos, but any videos. If you live in the United States and don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be yours. All of my contact information is on my blog. You can contact me several different ways, and it's all listed there. And I guess that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and take care. Bye.